I am tired and cranky, but we will continue. The helicopter was up all night last night.
A helicopter?
Police helicopter, bomb, traffic was a nightmare today.
Oh yeah. Didn't I hear a tweet? Didn't I hear a bunch of people tweeting? Wasn't there a fucking bomb?
Yeah,
a bomb blew up in a pub or something?
in a hotel called the Everglades, which is literally at the bottom of the hill where our favorite mistress lives.
Ooh.
Wow.
Talk about life imitating art.
And guess what? Guess who claimed credit for it?
Please tell me it wasn't the IRA again.
Well, it was the new IRA that is a bunch of fucking idiots. Put like this, the original IRA were standing up for civil rights and to get basically the British Army out of Northern Ireland. The current day IRA are a bunch of assholes. That's no other way I can describe them. They are not fighting for anything other than general disturbance.
So they've taken a good, what I guess would be considered a decent civil rights cause and decided just to be anarchists with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Elizabeth, there's been lots of IRAs. Since the original IRA, you then have the real IRA, who were much more extremist. They were the ones who would plant bombs under people's cars. You had the RAD, which was the Republican Actions Against Drugs. You had the RCD, I can't even remember what the fuck they were. They were acquired by the RAD, the RAD. And then they seem to have all joined together now and formed the new IRA. And
are they like new Coke? You know, basically suck and just nothing like the original.
Yeah.
So where like the original IRA did cool things like pipe bomb freaking politicians' houses. The new IRA kind of does like cheesy things like puts sugar down the gas tanks.
Well, put it like this, I may have mentioned before that last year was the whole City of Culture thing, 2013, where we got a massive influx of tourists, which has basically created hundreds of jobs and brought lots of revenue into the town. They bombed one of the biggest hotels that is the biggest attraction for the tourists. They had to evacuate 150 guests. 130 of them were foreign tourists, Americans,
Jesus.
Chinese, Japanese, Germans, French. 13 of which of people were here for their mother's wedding, or their mother's funeral.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
Okay, and this is the thing.
Do you know why they did this?
Attention.
Because the PSNI, the Police Service of Northern Ireland, had the audacity to hold a recruiting drive that the Everglades let them use a convention room for.
Hi.
Tony, you came in on a good conversation.
Tony.
You came in on a nice conversation.
Yeah.
I know we.
See.
Nicola's pissed off because people are blowing up her town.
Yeah.
Well, that would be a good reason to be pissed off. I wouldn't want anybody blowing up my town either.
Do you know what actually the biggest complaint is? If you look at the Facebook from around the town, most people are pissed off that the helicopter was up all fucking night, keeping them awake.
Only in Ireland.
And people were complaining that the traffic is fucked up as well, because a major road into the town was shut down because of this bomb.
See, only in a situation like this could the major complaint be the noise.
Traffic is a nightmare.
It's like, listen, I don't want to be that guy, but all the bombs are just keeping me up at night, and I can't sleep.
Well, actually,
I get a 6 a.m. wake up call. Can you keep the bombs down? Nothing past 7. That'd be fabulous. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
My mother put on Facebook, does anybody know why the helicopter's up? It's been up for hours and it's driving me up the wall. And you had the usual few comments, I don't know, I think there's something going on, yada yada. And then it was, just found out there was a bomb exploded at the Everglades. My mum went, oh, for fuck's sake, not again.
I don't know if I should laugh or be very concerned about that way of thinking. It's like, oh, I got another bomb.
Funnily enough, do you know how Google has been doing the statistics maps as experiments?
For the sake of argument, let's just say I do.
Okay, well, basically they have a map of the world and then they have like these little bars that raise up in certain topics, and one of them was where terrorism was the biggest issue. So you had like places around America and Germany and all there where the bar was like wee itty bitty and green. And then you had places like Syria where it was big and it was red. In Northern Ireland, the bar was so big it was in space and it was black.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, me and Susie might be going to Ireland for a couple days for our honeymoon. I am hoping to see all this experience, this Ireland. You know, I don't want to deal with the Guinness factory. I don't want to deal with the cliche freaking tourist traps. I want to see the bomb blowing up.
No, thank you.
You won't see one blowing up. There might be a big one in August. And this might also be the reason why I can never go through customs in the airport. Because every time I leave the country, there is a big bomb that explodes.
Well, my question is there any predictions?
When I went to Nottingham, it was one of the restaurants downtown. When I went to America, they actually blew up a Santander bank.
Oh
Okay, Nichola, I think I have a very simple solution. You are never allowed to leave Northern Ireland ever again.
But I'm going to Florida in August.
Oh God, there's gonna be like half of Northern Ireland's gonna blow up then.
Quite possibly. But no, so yeah, that is the local attitude to bombs in Northern Ireland. It's a local annoyance.
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking if you do actually if the bomb does go off when you're in Florida, the irony is just going to be so freaking huge.
Oh yeah, I'll be on the terrorist watch list because I always seem to be leaving the country at convenient times.
No, I'm just thinking every time you walk into Florida, a bomb happens.
There's Aaron saying I should stand on the border and hop back and forth. No, Aaron, I've tried that. It only seems to be when I cross a body of water. So whenever I go to the mainland over in Scotland, England, or Wales, it doesn't work when I go to the south, because if that did, then Ireland would be a smoking crater, both north and south. The border to Northern Ireland, which is a different, not Northern, to the Republic of Ireland, which is a separate country from Northern Ireland, is literally about 10 minutes that direction.
Yeah, I spent like an hour explaining to my soon-to-be niece how Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, and Northern Ireland are two different countries.
Not a lot of people understand that.
It's like, but they both have Ireland in the title. It's just like, yeah, okay, South Dakota and North Dakota both have Dakota in them, but they're different states. I mean,
it's like saying New Mexico is Mexico.
Yeah, but you got to consider, I was also raised up in the educational system that I thought...
Don't forget New Ireland.
That I thought...
wait, there's a New Ireland?
Wait, there's a New Ireland?
Not anymore. It got destroyed.
Oh.
The whole island.
Give it time.
I was gonna say, what was it, like 4 guys at a pub just saying, "This is New Ireland."
Actually, it was a volcanically formed island off the coast of New Zealand, and it was briefly populated by one man who went over and says, "I'm going to call this New Ireland," and then he had to get the fuck away because it was then washed away in a storm.
It's like, I will buy my own island, and like this is now new Ireland.
Bit like New York.
Yes, that's fun. But
I you know,
anyway,
I do find it really good that I actually kind of had a chance to experience the European culture a couple weeks ago. I never got a chance to talk about this. Me and Susie really have a chance to talk to you guys about our trip.
Yes, all I heard was that you tried haggis and you enjoyed it.
Oh, it is if whiskey is the fucking is the water of the gods, haggis is the fucking meat of the Lord. I swear, I swear a halo fucking appeared above my head and the light fucking went, and the whole room became white and my dick went up as soon as I ate that stuff. I ate it.
That sounds slightly blasphemous, I think.
I'm not kidding. Haggis is the greatest food that has ever been created. And I had it traditional Scottish way. I had it traditional Scottish way from a chippy deep fried.